Imagine a single grain of quartz born millions of years ago, deep within the earth. It was part of a huge mass of molten rock that cooled incredibly slowly, allowing it to lock together with crystals of feldspar and mica, forming a coarse, speckled rock, granite. This is its igneous phase. For ages, this granite lay buried, but relentless tectonic forces pushed it upwards, building mountains like Australia's Great Dividing Range. Exposed at the surface, it was attacked by ice and rain. The tough quartz grain broke free, beginning a long journey down a river. It tumbled for centuries, its sharp edges worn smooth, becoming a rounded grain of sand. Deposited on a vast coastal plain, our grain was buried under layers of other sediment. The immense weight from above compacted the sand, and minerals dissolved in groundwater acted as cement, gluing the grains together. It had become sandstone, a sedimentary rock, a snapshot of an ancient beach. But the journey wasn't over. Tectonic plates collided, dragging the sandstone deep into the Earth's crust. Here it was baked at hundreds of degrees and squeezed with incredible force. The quartz grains didn't melt, but recrystallized, fusing into an interlocking mosaic of extreme hardness. The sandstone was gone, transformed into metamorphic quartzite. What's next? Pushed deeper still, it could melt back into magma, ready to cool and form a new igneous rock. Or it could be uplifted again to be weathered back into sand. This is the rock cycle, not a simple circle, but an endless, branching story of transformation, where every stone you see holds a history of fire, pressure, and time.